And we're back with another edition, Unstable Roundtable. Hosting today will be the usual, Matt, Jon, and Chris. But look for some guest stars later on down the road, as soon as we get some people to commit.
Guest stars. Why won't Tom commit?
It's a heck of a drive out here from North.
Oh, I don't want to hear his complaining. I'm going to have to get in touch with him. He seriously, we just need to bring him in once a week for a Concerned Citizens of Navarre showcase. That guy needs to come in here and just go off about Navarre.
Well, you don't really go off about Navarre. I mean,
he does. It's hilarious.
But he's so subtle about his...
Are the people in Navarre that stupid?
I wouldn't say stupid. I would say opinionated and feel that their opinions matter. The problem with... It's not just Navarre, it's America in general, if you ask me. I mean, we've all been brought up like, how do you feel about that? And blah, blah, blah. So everybody thinks that, how they feel counts. As opposed to the real world where
I only say stupid because Tom gets on there and obviously is trolling to get people ticked off.
Gosh.
And they get so ticked off.
He should run tours or something.
Yeah, it's amazing. We need that guy in here. He needs to be in here. Just one episode, every so often. Maybe once a month, have Tom come in.
He's on a microphone, though.
He actually...
he can have yours.
Kick Froggy off for a show.
Hey, that's some guy's butt. It was like right there on the TV.
Fascinating.
True. You're so observant.
Well, I'm just saying it seems a little ridiculous. It was the whole
what
butt.
You're into, man. Man, it's topics.
Not at all. Not at all. I didn't really have any topics today. Chris has a topic, I think.
You know what?
He does.
I think we're all coming in blind today.
Yeah, just kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, I didn't even know if today was going to happen.
Why?
I didn't. Everybody seems to get busy.
They do get busy.
If you guys don't know, we all have other jobs. Some of us 2 or 3 other jobs. So
yeah.
Getting together to record these shows can actually sometimes take a lot of pre-planning and
a lot of logistics.
Yeah, we've had cancellations, and then don't get me started on the bad recordings.
Oh Lord, with the bad recordings, very many setbacks.
I mean,
very, very bad.
The dedication in this room, I think, is highly underrated.
It is.
So
we're giving 110%.
It is. We are
every time.
It's all you can do.
What we need,
110%.
What we need to you, the listener, we really need this from you guys. Anybody that's been on our Facebook page is regularly listening, trying to follow us, whatever, and is listening in. Take and share the links out on your Facebook. Get more people to like it because we are really, truly trying to get this to go legitimate. Go into a real radio show, go get it legitimate and get more followers and really try to pitch this to a radio station and try to get this.
AM radio.
Well, it could be FM. I don't care who it is as long as they pick us up. There's an FM radio. There's a talk show on every morning. 2 of them. Rick and Bubba is on 94.5 every morning. That's an FM station. And Bubba the Love Sponge is on 103.1 every morning.
We're looking to unseat someone.
Yes, so we are. But they will be the primary competitors. Those 2 would be the ones that we would have to go to them and say, these are the 2. We're going to try to take some of their market share and bring it to you. Because I looked it up. Nielsen Ratings has 1260 AM has a 2.5 share, which is like the lowest of the whole area.
I think the emergency weather broadcast.
Yeah, they have like a 2.5 share in this area for local radio stations, and that's not good. That's really, really bad. So
it seems low.
So anything that we could bring to them that would take some of the shares from 103.1 in the morning or 94.5 would only increase. They don't have nowhere to go but up. They really do have nowhere to go but up.
It's good when you're starting from the bottom.
Yeah, and so we would have the opportunity to get in there. Hopefully, I mean, maybe Lord willing, it all comes together. I know you don't believe in God, but Lord willing, it all works out. That was directed at John. So my thought, because here's the thing, Cody. Last night we were driving home from Niceville, and they did a replay of Rick and Bubba on 94.5. We're just listening, and he's listening. About 20 minutes into it, he looks at me and he goes, you guys' show is way better than this. Like out of nowhere. He just said it. He goes, they're doing exactly what you guys do, but yours is better. So,
and that's smarter and funnier, I think.
Well, I mean, granted, he's biased.
You're
I'm his
raising
father.
A smart child, though.
But
he's obviously got.
But he's 14, and all he ever listens to on the radio when I'm in the car, when he's in the car with me, is talk radio. He knows. He knows what's going on.
My wife is subjected to the same thing.
Right. So I think we've got a legitimate chance, but we do need help from the listeners. We need help from people to actually get the word out there, they need to realize, one, we're not just goofing around. We're really trying to make this go somewhere.
Absolutely.
I don't think a lot of people realize that. I think some people that are listening just think we're doing this for the heck of it. Well, they're going to lose interest if they think we're just doing it for the heck of it.
I mean, it is fun.
It is fun.
We
don't
do
get me
want
wrong.
it to go somewhere, absolutely.
Yeah. If they don't realize that we're trying to go somewhere with it, though, they're never going to promote it because they just think,
Yeah, if you don't start a trip with a destination in mind, you'll never go anywhere.
wow.
Whoa.
Just made that up.
You did not. Socrates came up with that. Socrates.
Hand to God.
Hand to God. Again,
What was-
another
say
God
that
reference
again?
that you don't believe in.
Hey there. We'll
no,
talk about that later. Say that again. Because you can still end up somewhere even though you don't have a destination.
Well, I said you'll never end up, anywhere? I don't even remember what I just said.
I don't either. Let's replay it. We can replay it.
No,
if you don't start with a destination in mind, then you end up...
You'll never go anywhere.
That's not true.
No.
Literally, it's not true. You'll end up somewhere. You'll go somewhere.
Take your literalness and
Shove
shove
it.
see-
it where
I see
the
where-
froggy bounces
I see
off
where
of.
John's saying, but I think figuratively he was meaning you'll never get anywhere that is worth anything.
If you don't start a trip...
You won't even really know where you're at. I mean, you're just going to get somewhere, but yeah.
But you might end up somewhere that's awesome.
How would you know if it's awesome or not? Because you never really were shooting for it.
If I end up in a really cool place where there's a really cool party or something and I didn't end up to...
What if you don't like parties?
Yeah.
I contend.
Maybe I do, 'cause I'm the one-
Well, no, it'd be cool to you. I contend if you don't know yourself enough to know the destination you're looking for, then when you get to that destination, you're not going to know whether you should enjoy it or not. You're not going to be happy enough in your life. You're not going to understand yourself to know this is what I truly enjoy.
You could just be driving circles in a parking lot.
Yeah,
That
And be-
makes no
Oh,
sense.
it makes perfect sense.
it makes no sense.
Does that make sense, Chris?
I see where you're going.
Do you see where I'm going with that?
And I know where I was headed. It's just this
Right.
fool over here.
Yeah, if you don't know what you truly want in your heart when you're setting out for something, then when you get there, you may not know what there is. You'll never know. You'll never know what you really truly enjoy or not.
You'll never know if you met a goal if you never set one.
you never know if that's the goal you were reaching for. If that's the thing that will really truly fill your heart and say, I've done it.
Okay,
because
well, yeah,
you
if
never
you're
set out with a goal. You just got out there. Maybe when you get there, you go, oh, this feels really good. But it may only feel good for a minute. And then all of a sudden it turns into ash in your mouth and you move on to the next thing. Right? Does that make sense?
I was with you at the beginning.
Right. If John obviously doesn't get it.
I don't know.
Because he doesn't believe in God.
I see what you're saying, but I think you can your goals can change really quick. So if you end up somewhere,
That's the point I'm trying to make, is your goals change so quick when you don't have a desire.
I don't think
set
you get
for-
my point.
I do.
You
get
interrupted me.
I don't think you get your point.
I don't think you get your point. I don't think you get our point at all.
No, goals are great. I get it. You should know what you want. You should go after it. But sometimes you're going after one thing and you kind of fall ass backwards into something else.
Right,
You're like,
but you're
this is
headed
what I wanted
for that
all along.
one thing. You're headed for that thing. That gives
What
you
I
a
wanted all
direction.
along.
Right, you have to have...
Yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, you can fall ass
Right.
backwards into something. That happens all the time with people. It's, attributed mostly to luck, but
Yeah.
you can fall into something, but you have to start out for something.
Not necessarily.
What is it? If
There've
you-
been a lot of
if you don't
situations
stand-
where I just
If you don't
start-
stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Well, there-
yeah.
that one's not mine.
That was Thomas.
I've heard that a lot.
Thomas Adams.
I don't believe you said that either.
I don't believe that's a real person.
John Adams?
No, Thomas Jeffersonian.
Thomas Washington.
Thomas
I think it was.
Washington, one of our
Thomas-
greatest
Yes.
presidents.
Yes.
By the way, that John Adams movie is pretty good.
You're actually watching it? You had time to watch it?
I've made time to watch it. Let's say
Awesome.
that. When I know that everybody's off on their own, because I tried to get the kids to watch it with me. The first episode, they were like, "Yeah, not
First
so much."
episode isn't even that.
They slowly. I sat them all down. I go, guys, you're going to sit down. This is about the Constitution. This is about the framers
History.
of our great republic. You're going to learn about this.
They're like, what's a republic?
Yeah, they're all like,
Hey.
wait. They all sit down with me. They're like, oh, okay. So we start watching.
They were asleep in 2 minutes.
No. Well, one was. The first one fell asleep in about 10 minutes. Then one got up and slowly walked off about 20 minutes after that.
Low crawled out of the
then
room.
another one about 20 minutes later kind of slowly goes the other direction. And by the end of it, I sit down and I'm looking at the end of the couch, and there's Cody and his girlfriend passed out on the end of the couch. I'm like, I guess it's just me.
Maybe they're learning, through sleep. The sound of it, at least, is subconsciously
It's possible.
somewhere, you hope.
I hope. I think they're getting it.
It's geared more towards at least older teenagers and adults, really.
Yeah.
Kids aren't really going to get it.
No. They didn't get it at all. Oh, the second episode was much better than
It does get better.
Yeah.
Once you start seeing the actor that plays, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, and
gotta be
Benjamin
honest
Franklin and all that.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
when he
yeah,
go-
yeah, yeah.
and like when he
the
goes
actual other supporting characters when they come in, they're
yeah, because I think it's cool to see someone like that who we have no pictures of portrayed in film.
right.
You know,
Right.
Benjamin Franklin, Tom, and all that stuff. It's
It was
pretty
good.
cool.
It was good. I
It
don't.
gets better, like when he goes to Paris and stuff.
I don't like the guy that plays John Adams.
Oh, he's awesome.
I don't like him as an actor. There's something about
He's been
him.
in a lot of stuff. He's
I know
pretty
he
talented.
has. I know he has. I think he's really like a bug-eyed.
Did
like,
he win an Oscar yet? Because you're not anybody until you've won an Oscar
Well, you
or
can't win an
been
Oscar
nominated.
for TV, I don't believe.
Can't you?
No. That's, I don't know what
Emmy.
the...
You win Emmy from TV. don't you?
yeah.
yeah.
Well, there's like 50,000 award shows. I mean, there's one every week. I mean,
we could do a
Every
whole,
week?
it seems like it, doesn't it? Like,
Well, if there's
They created
one
a
every
bunch of
week,
them.
and
The
there's
Emmys,
not
the Golden
50,
Globes.
then there's not 50,000. There could be 52.
Flagellation of the award show.
right.
Right.
I think there's at least 40.
Possibly.
They need to have an award show for like what we do.
They
Like,
do.
Hey, good job at living life.
They do.
What-
Oh, the radio. You don't mean the radio. You mean just it being awesome.
Oh no, I'm not talking about radio. I'm
You just mean
talking-
it living.
Yeah, just hey, you're doing pretty good. Here's an award. Here's a statuette. Here's a little music.
Wow, I have so
Thanks,
many
some
people to
people.
thank.
I think I'm going to start doing that.
Just walk around with an award and hand it to people.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just going to go to the trophy place and get a little trophy made up.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And like in Walmart when somebody does the right thing and you're
Yeah.
like, hey, and today's award,
Yeah.
doing the right thing.
Yeah, like call attention to everybody and be like, hand them an award and see,
Pick up a random phone and hit the
yeah,
button
and just look at the
go
look
out
at the
over
smile, look at their face, like what the hell, what's happening right now? I don't even understand. But you do things like that, and that person,
They're gonna have a great day.
they're gonna have a great day. They're probably gonna have a great week. It's just gonna trickle down. It's gonna trickle up.
You should walk around with a photographer. Like we should go out like in a stack of two.
Yeah.
And just like as soon as you present the word, I'll just swing out with the camera and be like,
Are you talking about doing this to like random people?
yeah,
randomly.
Yeah, you walk
How- well,
around.
how do you
if
s- how do you
if
decide who you're gonna give it
well,
to?
if you see them do something like whatever the category is for the week or month or whenever you
Oh,
want to do
that's
it,
a good idea.
you
That
create
could
a
be a
monthly category.
bit
You
for the
go out and
show.
you go out and get the trophy. Right, and you have the trophy pre-made, and when you're out together, you look for somebody displaying whatever that is for the week or the month.
Froggy's going to have a best cleavage category.
No, it can't be something like that, John.
not?
It's got to be something that actually promotes goodness.
You don't
Like,
think that's going
no.
to make some woman feel good? Absolutely.
After she beats the crap out of you.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't think you can walk up
depends
to
on the
some
del-
strange
I
person
mean,
and go, "Here's a reward for best cleavage."
It depends on my delivery.
You may want
I
to.
don't think there's any delivery that would ever go over well.
This guy's trying to
you never know.
camouflage his sexual harassment.
Maybe to a drunk spring breaker, you could pull that off, but that's about it. But who wants to do that? That just sounds a little weird. I mean, we're old men.
Yeah, that
walking
starts
up to
to-
drunk spring
starts to get
breakers.
real
and it
creepy.
Starts to get real creepy real fast.
I suppose.
I'm thinking real awards that like really like, hey, you did the right thing right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
boom.
make that you don't know where that person's at. Maybe they were struggling with something so bad, they were going through so much, and they thought, man, I just want to punch this dude in the face. But instead, they do the right thing,
took
and then
that
you
one
reward them
second.
for it, and they go, holy crap, somebody recognized what I did, and it like completely changes their life for that day.
I like it.
I love it.
A little boombox and a camera.
I think
Just play the song like,
The actual awards show.
and then we're gonna have to get him to sign a release, of course.
Hand out one of our business
Hey,
cards.
that's good marketing.
I mean that
I say we do it. I'm serious.
it can't hurt.
It can't. And we'll give him a T-shirt, too.
Oh, today's T-shirt is brought to you by Benthic Ocean Sports.
Oh, well done.
Or
Wearing
Under
my
Armour.
wearing my Benthic.
Speaking of Under Armour, you love
T-shirt
Under Armour
today.
underwear now.
Yep, I'm up to 6 pairs now.
6
Thank
pair.
you. You have
This is
changed-
the guy that was like, why would you ever need 6 pair of underwear? That costs $20 each.
Totally worth it.
Totally.
I'm still holding out. I'm wearing I believe Starter on sale.
Hey,
Walmart.
You go. You go.
No, but yeah, you're right. Under
They're-
Armour underwear, the
they're
boxer
amazing.
briefs, just so soft and yeah,
Like,
moisture wicking.
like being naked with support.
That's good,
Minus the swamp problem that happens.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Good.
gone.
especially in
like-
Florida. You know, oh,
Oh, yeah.
it's a big deal out here.
It is a big deal. It's a very big deal for guys.
Yeah, well, Florida with its humidity of 200%.
Is that even possible?
It feels like it sometimes.
I don't think it's that bad here next to the coast. You go further in, humidity is
Oh, it's
worse.
way worse, yeah.
Now
You ever been to like Georgia or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Savannah? Whew.
Yeah, the hottest, the most
Have you
humid.
been to my house?
Yes.
You don't
in
live
the
by the
middle of the
coast.
woods.
Yeah.
Although I don't have to worry about hurricanes, so and I don't carry flood insurance.
I beg to differ on the hurricane thing.
Nah, the good old boys living up in my neighborhood, they told me.
Hurricane Katrina?
All right, no worries.
You're a couple miles inland. It's a
5.
factor.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Katrina, right? When it hit, New Orleans wasn't the worst. it was Mississippi, the Mississippi coastline. That got blasted worse than anything. I looked at it on imagery.
Is it the east side of the storm?
Yes.
It's always the worst?
Yes.
Where the wind's coming around?
Yeah. I looked at it on imagery, and dude, I'm talking 10 miles from the shore, 10 miles in, every tree leveled. Leveled.
Well,
like, it looked like toothpicks
there's some
strewn
things
across everything.
Weather that you're never going to be able to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You were like, I'm completely safe. I don't think you are completely safe.
Completely. Nothing is completely safe.
What about the tornadoes that are the after effects of a hurricane?
What about them?
Well, he thinks he's completely safe from hurricanes. But
What about packs of wild dogs roaming our neighborhoods?
What about bears?
Tornadoes are a direct effect from a hurricane, so therefore you're not.
What about honey badgers?
Oh, did you see that BBC on Facebook, that BBC YouTube video about this honey badger that kept breaking out of this cage? It was the smartest honey badger I've ever seen.
Honey badgers don't care.
Aren't all honey badgers?
No, it was like in a 5 feet wall and concrete enclosure, right? And it would like roll stones to like be able to climb up, and it would use like a rake or sticks or whatever to climb up and out of the cage.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, not as good as a dire badger would be, but
yeah,
pretty close.
Well, nothing can compare to a dire badger. That's dire wolf crossed with a honey badger. People.
Man, we are all over the place.
No idea what you guys are talking about.
16 minutes into this, and we
have
like 25 different
defined topic.
None.
Well, that's all right.
None.
This is the
we do have the awards.
segment.
We do the awards ceremony.
Yep.
We really need to write that down. We need to brainstorm that and make that happen. We need to come up with 12 topics, 12 awards
for every month.
One for every month, and we need to start this up.
We have to. We're gonna have to come up with a plaque. Have to have a little plaque on it, like from the Unstable Roundtable.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Just a little award that says Unstable Roundtable, whatever of the month.
So the best cleavage thing is definitely voted down.
I say no.
Okay. But bottom line, people, we are serious about this. So, tell your friends if you like us.
Hit us with some ideas on something you'd like to see put on a trophy for a month.
Or that you'd like us to talk about.
Yeah. And the website, what's the deal with the website? Are we going to get that with downloadable podcasts anytime soon?
We need to. We can.
Do it.
Yeah.
Let's get it done.
Well, that's a solid maybe, everybody.
Well, I thought we were going to talk to the intern, figure all this out. I haven't heard from the intern. So, I mean, he's obviously dropped the ball on the new microphones that we've got here.
We're at like a 98% solution.
Yeah.
We just that other 2%, I guess.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Okay. I'll just do it. I looked at the WordPress thing.
There's free themes apparently you can use.
Yeah, free themes. I'll keep looking at that.
Okay.
I'll research that a little bit more. If
for some
doesn't look promising,
none of us are computer geniuses.
No,
not even close.
It would be nice if one of us were, but
we're all personality, no technology.
I'm a little technology, but it's so time intensive, man. I end up having to sit there for hours trying to figure that stuff out, and I've never done web stuff, so that stuff I'm stupid on.
Yeah,
like I can figure out a computer, I could take that thing apart probably and put it right back together.
On, off, any key. There it is.
The problem is the web stuff. I don't know how to do all that web crap.
Well, you did a really good job so far, I think.
I think that we might have to get some outside help on that one.
Oh, it's so expensive.
Just hit up the intern and have him help you. He can come over one day. He's more than willing to help.
All right.
He's like my shooting though. He's hit or miss.
Yeah, he's so important and popular
in his circle of one.
Oh, he was, wow,
that's mean.
Yeah,
it was.
Sorry, Raj.
That's what you get for messing up our.
You're busy. Everybody's busy. I'm sure you guys can come up with the time and get her done.
Seems.
Don't look at me like that.
Doable.
It's weird. He's just staring me down.
Is that a new
that's
vapor stick?
Yeah. So I got this.
They seem to get bigger every time you come in. Pretty soon it's
I got this.
It's gonna be like a hookah
You
pipe.
remember the red one I had, right?
I do remember the red one.
All right. So it was right after our last show, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure right after our last show. I go home and I go to take a hit on the thing, and it's got this little button down here. And you press the button, and as soon as I pressed the button, the thing was like, "Ow, it got hot." I'm like, "That's weird," but then it wouldn't work. Like I couldn't get anything out of it. Any vapor.
Yep.
It was the next day. So I couldn't get any vapor out of it, and I go, that's really weird. So I took the battery out, charged it, gave it whatever, thought maybe...
Reset?
Yeah. Yep. Put it back in. About 2 hours later, hit it again, and it got so hot that it was burning my hand, and when I took the battery out, it physically burned me. It was that was bad. So the next day I go back in, I go into the shop, and I tell him that, and he was like, that is really, really bad. He tries it. It burns him. He goes, just pick something out of the thing. He goes, that's really bad.
That's no bueno.
Yeah, he goes, that thing's about to explode in your hand. So go,
that seems bad.
It's like, just go pick something out of the case. I go, okay.
Thought they said it was safer.
Well, I guess it can be. I guess it can also. John, look like you're looking for something there, buddy.
That's my vapor. I don't know where it went.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good. Keep going.
No, that was it. That was my story. That was my whole story. Whoa.
Well, let's see. We have alcohol, tobacco, and firearms here currently.
Yes, we do.
It's a full table.
It's a great day at the range.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys do a lot of shooting?
Yeah.
Kill things?
Paper.
Yeah.
Well,
a lot of paper.
That's all I ever want to kill. Except for animals. That I eat.
I was like, all right. It's getting a little strange in here.
Yeah, it wasn't strange.
Yeah. I mean,
Hunting?
You very well could have meant that you want to kill little kittens. You didn't delineate.
I think
what
you
wanted
understood what I meant.
I don't think I did. At
Some
first,
kittens-
the look on your eyes made me think that maybe you just wanted to go kill
Look in
random
my
man.
eyes?
Yeah, you had this wild, crazy look in your eyes. Yeah, that everybody that carries guns has.
No.
Don't start this. This is a bad.
What?
If we're gonna do a gun episode, we should probably prepare for a gun episode.
Oh, all right.
I mean, because between John and I, probably talk about it for hours.
Probably could.
But
Probably could.
Oh, absolutely.
I think a second.
That's all I ever want to talk about.
If we go into a whole Second Amendment thing, I think we should probably verse prepared, historical perspective. I mean, there's a lot going on there.
That sounds like a really boring show.
Not if you like
Baiting
guns.
you guys into saying that Second Amendment's stupid. That sounds like a fun show.
I'll never say that.
Well, I just did.
That's what he's saying. He's trying to bait us into that. Why is the Second Amendment stupid, Matt?
Like the crazy look
But
that
you
he
like-
has because he carries guns. That crazy look in his eyes. I mean, he was like obviously wanting to kill something.
Paper and animals.
An animal, right? Exactly, the animals. You want to just go kill random animals for no reason.
There was no crazy look in my eyes.
There was
ain't nothing
there was
crazy
kind of like
about
this.
me.
There was this like desire.
Okay, out of everybody in
To
this
kill.
room, who has shot an animal most recently?
I don't know. When was the last time you
year,
shot an animal?
About a year ago, actually.
Yeah, mine was recenter.
The deer and the hog.
Yeah, never.
Yeah, you
Shot it
shoot
with a
them
bow.
with. Yeah, that's less humane than
So-
bullets.
Oh, I beg to differ.
So
You're torturing animals with a bow.
yeah, pot meat kettle, basically.
What?
Well, you're being a hypocrite.
You're not buying into the sarcasm.
Not when it comes to guns.
Yeah, you get all angry at me like I'm not in the.
I'm
Goodness.
I'm sarcastic about a lot of things.
Whew. Boy, I was just trying to make a bit, and you're like,
Whoa, no.
angry at me.
Nope.
Yeah, you don't mess with a man's guns. You don't mess with Second Amendment.
that was good.
And that's getting edited out.
No, leave
Yes,
that
it
in
is.
there. No, absolutely not.
Be professional, a little bit at least.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Absolutely.